Sziasztok, Stella vagyok, és ez a Skyrim sorozatom 58. része. Elmegyünk akkor Markartba. Tök mindegy, hogy milyen ügy miatt, így is, úgy is elkapnak minket, hát megyünk. Tök mindegy, hogy melyik részre. Vagyis most jön ez a Markart börtön szabadulós szakasz. Ja.
Halt! You're under arrest for murder and conspiracy against the city of Markarth. Not a chance. Not for this. You're going to the Cidhna-Mine for the rest of your days. You'll never see the sun again. No one escapes Cidhna-Mine. No one.
Hát ez gyors volt. Hoppa.
All right, prisoner. Eyes front. You're in Cidhna-Mine now, and we expect you to earn your keep. There's no resting your hide in a cell in this prison. Here you work. You'll mine ore until you start throwing up silver bars. You got it? Don't get smart with me. I'm in charge. You keep it up, I'll have your toes cut off.
Fegyver nélkül is kinyírnálak.
Now you, get down there.
Tényleg? Mi van, ha megtámadom? Á, tuti azonnal meghalok. Na jó van.
I left behind my daughter. What are you in for, new blood? Innocent. So was I. For the first one. The other murders were all me, though. My advice? Serve your time at the pickaxe and get out. You don't want to end up getting a shiv in the guts over a bottle of skooma. If you're asking, that means you're the new lifer. Tough luck, friend. Those guards sold you out, but good. No one talks to Madanach, I'm afraid. Not without getting past Vorkal the Beast. And you don't want to talk to Vorkal the Beast. Madanach's guard. Big, even for an orc. Heard he ripped a man's arm off and beat him to death with it. He's old-fashioned like that.
Old-fashioned?
A Nord nobleman I served was stabbed in the night. Wasn't me, but I knew I'd be blamed. So I ran, joined the Forsworn, started killing, got caught. Now I'm here. They come in here once a week to clean out the bodies, grab any ore we've mined, and beat down the troublemakers. That's the only time when we get food, too. And if there's not enough ore mined up, we don't get any. Because life was better under the old ways. No Nords and their laws. One day the Forsworn will paint the walls of Markarth in their blood. Small blade, easy to hide. I mean, sure, you could just swing a pickaxe into someone's face, but people tend to see that coming. Got a problem with a prisoner? Get a shiv. Here Grisvar has a spare, if you could get him to part with it.
The new meat. So soft, tender. What was it like killing your first one, huh? A true killer like me. The gods put us here to fill
Csak próbál az ő nyelve szerint beszélni.
You'll fit in fine down here. You want to talk to the king in rags? Fine. But first you gotta pay the toll. How about you get me a shiv? Not that I need one, but it's nice to have one in case I need to do some shaving. The only thing Madanach expects is a bottle of skooma in tribute ever so often. You're not getting through. That's what I was hoping you'd say.
Get her! Come on, she's
Hoppá, menj már az útból. Te meg mit csinálsz? Nem könnyű ám ki... Ne rohangáljál már! Tényleg mi van, ha így csinálom? Ne rohangáljál már! Az utolsókat már... Na.
It's been so long since I tasted my own blood. Sour.
A szarra amúgy az savanyú, nem keserű, nem mindegy.
Yeah. Go on in.
Köszi, megbeszéltük. Amúgy már nyitva volt, köszi. Mi az ott? Ja, semmi. Jó kis véce. Itt kell majd lemennünk, ja.
Be careful! Well, look at you. The Nords have turned you into an animal. A wild beast, caged up and left to go mad. So, my fellow beast, what do you want? Answers about the Forsworn? Revenge for trying to have you killed? Do I? What about you? What right did you have to meddle in my affairs? Kill my people? Was it worth it? Your truth? You're one of us now, you see? A slave. The boot of the Nords stepping on your throat. Maybe if you understood that, I could help you. There's a man named Breg inside these mines. Besides me, he's been here the longest. Tell him I sent you. Ask him why he's here. I want you to know how widespread the injustice of Markarth is. I had Markarth. My men and I drove the Nords out. We had won. So we thought. Retribution was swift. I was captured, quickly tried, and sentenced to death. But my execution never came. Dhonar's Silverblood stopped it. He wanted the Forsworn at his call, that I would point their rage at his enemies and spare his allies. And I have. Humiliating at first, but I knew he would let his guard down eventually, that he would come to trust I was under control. This was our land. We were here first. Then the Nords came and put chains on us, forbid us from worshipping our gods. Some of us refused to bow. We knew the old ways would lead us back to having a kingdom of our own. That is who we are. The Forsworn. Criminals in our own lands, and we will cut a bloody hole into the Reach until we are free. Remember, it was the Nords who locked you up.
Ja, izgalmas sztorik.
I left behind my daughter, Wale, when I was taken.
Hova kell mennem? Ó, várjál már. Eltévesztettem a házszámot. Ja, mert még mindig ez van bekapcsolva. Azért téveszgettem itt sorba a házszámot. Ez mi? Ja, ez is
I was sent here because someone said I was a forsworn.
Don't reach for a ship
Na, ezt
around me or we'll
hallgassátok.
both regret it. What do you want? I'm digging to do. A story, huh? Everyone in Cidhna-Bányából has a tale. Let's hear yours first. When was the first time you felt chains around your wrists? So you know what it's like to have your life in someone else's hands. Why should they get to decide? Isn't judgment for the gods? Do you have any family? Anyone waiting for you on the outside? I had a daughter once. She'd be 23 this year. Married to some hot-headed silver worker, or maybe on her own, learning the herb trade. The Nords didn't care who was and who wasn't involved in the Forsworn uprising. I had spoken to Madanak once. That was enough. But my little Aethra didn't want to see her papa leave her. She pleaded to the Jarl to take her instead. And after they made me watch as her head rolled off the block, they threw me in here anyway to dig up their silver. My daughter is the one who needs your pity. I'm just a poor Forsworn whose only regret is not killing more Nords before I was locked up. I'm not Monadnock. I was never a leader of the Forsworn. The only anger I can justify is my own. But every family in the Reach has a story like mine. There are no innocent onlookers in this struggle, just the guilty and the dead. Long enough.
Igen, abban a videóban, amit nem sikerült megcsinálnom, mondtam, hogy ahhoz képest, hogy ez csak egy NPC, aki tudja hányból, és hogy egyeseknek azért milyen sztorikat kiadtak. Tudjátok, a Tolvajok cégében is azért hallhattunk egy-két jó kis sztorit. Hát ez dráma a kövön.
I left behind my daughter, Uale, when I was taken.
You're back! Yeah, imagine hearing a story like that over and over. Each time a different family, each time a different injustice. Your meddling above ground reminded me of how removed I've been from the struggle. My men and I should be in the hills, fighting. Huh. You know, I'm almost beginning to like you, but you haven't earned your place out of here yet. Have you met Grisbar the Unlucky? He's rightly named, and he's also a thief and a snitch. He's outlived his minor usefulness. Take care of him, and then we can leave Cidhna-Bányából for good. Remember, it was the Nords who locked you up.
Hát ezt a főkarimmal nem tudnám megcsinálni, az biztos. Mondjuk már hamarosan ez lesz a főkarim.
You serve your time by digging. So dig.
Ja, őt még nem kérdezgettem
Prison's
meg.
not so bad. Murder, banditry, assault, theft, and lollygagging. Guards brought me in about 12 years ago. Was running a good group of bandits up until then.
Akiket én meg szoktam
But
ülögetni.
these Forsworn, they're nothing like the men I cobbled together. They're real killers. All right then.
Alright then.
How old is my daughter now?
Ja, ezt már mondtam, bocsika.
In prison, you lose track of time.
Ja, várjál, már azért kéne valami fegyver. Például ez. Ja, még nem most vesztük elő, még beszélgetünk. Hopp, hopp, hopp. Oda van.
Guards say I murdered someone. I was just sleeping off some meat in my aunt's house. That didn't stop them from arresting me. I don't even know who they said I killed. A couple of years. I wasn't forsworn when I came, but I joined up when I got in. Easier that way.
Hát, mintha
Farewell.
lenne értelme
One too
ennek.
many times. I swear, if I ever get out of here, I'm giving up thieving. Really. The first time, thieving. The second time, thieving. The third time, thieving. It kind of keeps going like that. First it was 6 months, then a year, then 2 years. Now I'm in for life. What? No! No, don't kill me! Please!
És a poén az, hogy ő támad rám. És nekem meg se kell ölnem. Mert ez elintézi helyettem. Köszi.
You're a slave, just like us. You finally become one of us. Come with me. I think it's time I announced my plans to you and your new brothers.
Az a baj, hogy ezt a küldit másképp nem lehet megcsinálni.
What's going on, Madinuk? You wouldn't have old Grisva killed unless you weren't planning on needing him.
My brothers, we have been here long enough. It's time to leave Cidhna-Mine and continue our fight against the Nords. Through this gate, just beside my quarters, is a tunnel. A tunnel that leads right through the old dwarven ruins of Marka, into the city. Well, what do you say, my brothers?
The reach belongs to us.
I say you've earned an early pardon. Let's go.
Nekem kell, hogy megbocsássak neked.
It's a little gift from the dwarves. Who knew they would end up helping our cause? We have to move. We'll talk more once we see the sky.
Hogy jöttek, menjünk. Jó kis helyek, ezek a törp helyek. Tudom, mindig azt mondtam, hogy utálom, de pont azért, mert 20 millió alagút van, és soha nem lehet kijutni. Mert ja, még ez a járat, ja, még az a járat. Ott kíváncsiskodik az ember, nem bírja abba hagyni a kíváncsiskodást, közben meg halál nehéz ellenségek veszik körbe. Őrület a köbön. Jé, ez egy arc. Ezek meg hova rohantak így? Na, harcolgassatok. Én nekem nincs kedvem. Hoppá. Hát hozzá, szerinted talált ki. Na, 8 évnyire megölik azokat. Oké. Okay. Négyen ölnek meg egy pókot. Komolyan. Van itt valami érdekes? Nincs? Hát jó. Én. ez akkora. Hoppá, nem veled akartam beszélni. Ja. Minek akarok én lootolni? Elfelejtettem, hogy nem is kell lootolni. Gyerünk! Itt is be voltam bugolva az egész múltkor. Erre van valami érdekes? Jól néz ki, csak semmi érdekes nincs. Na. Kívülállónk. Itt vagyok.
I had Kai recover all the things the Nords stole from you. You better get ready before we break out into the city. And take this. It's blessed with the old magics. Something to remember me by.
Ja, ilyen.
Time to finally see the sky and make it rain red.
Ja, igen.
It's blessed with. Now, I announce to all of Markarth that I have returned. Don't worry about your name. They'll know who to blame and fear after today. It'll take years, but I'll organize the Forsworn again. We'll reclaim our land, and then when power is ours, we'll have peace. A kingdom. Until then, let me offer you a warning. Beware the Forsworn. No place in the Reach is safe from us now.
Mondjuk, ha mondjuk megmondaná az ellenállóknak, hogy engem ne támadjanak meg, az vagány volna. Na jó van. Kaptam ilyen régi istenek cuccost. Nem rossz dolgok amúgy. Jó. Mondjuk feleslegesen már tudtam, hogy nem lesz harc, de azért nem így kéne beöltözni. Hol van? Inni. Jó van. Ja. Fegyvernek még. Legyen ez mondjuk.
Think you can escape my prison, do you? You'll pay for what you've done to my family.
Your family? You poisoned the Reach with your tainted silver for long enough, Thonar!
Over here!
Hát ezt ők maguk között megoldják. Itt a holtak csarnoka. Hoppá. Júna. Ezt elveszem, ha nem gond. Tök vagány, hogy senki se engem támad, ez nagyon jó. Na mindegy. Ja? Ez itt mi? Mindegy, hova is kell mennem? Ide föl, nem? Nem. Hogy oda szembe? Hoppá. Akkor hát folytassuk a C főküldi szálat. Hello mindenki! Végre szabadon járhatok
Old dwarven
markadva.
city underneath the keep. The shore dead. Best steer clear if you don't want the schemes of Druid carving rock.
Na, szia! Veled már találkoztunk.
Good to see Skyrim still has such fine people. You give an old man hope. Then you were well informed. I am at this very moment on the cusp of completing my magnum opus on the subject. I'm calling it Calcelmo's Guide to the Former Time.
Nagyon találó
It will
cím.
revolutionize the way we understand those ancient beings. Preposterous! That research represents years of personal toil in some of the most dangerous Dwemer ruins in Skyrim. You must be mad to think I'd allow anyone to see it before it's completed. I've already provided you a key to the museum. You should consider it an honor. You are allowed to browse my collection. I'm sorry, but that's as far as my generosity extends.
Oké.
I have things to study. What is it?
Vannak eladó áruid? Arra kíváncsi vagyok. Ruházat, tekercsek, könyvek. Milyen ruházat? Kalkelma gyűrűje. És ez mitől olyan érdekes? Jó. Na legalább tudom, hogy neki is el tudok adni dolgokat. Hű. Anyám. Jó van. Csoklom.
What? Oh, goodbye.
Goodbye. Sziasztok! Sziasztok! Másik Karimmal, a bűnöző Karimmal így be kellett osonnom, mert nem kaptam meg tőle Kalkemótól a kulcsot annó. És itt úgy kellett végig osonnom, hogy az képtelenség. Az csoda volt, hogy itt végig tudtam osonni. Mindenhol őrök. Mi ez a hang? Laggol a hang. Na jó, menjünk. Természetesen lootolást hagyjuk. Még ott tartunk, hogy hagyjuk. Meg könyvolvasgatások, meg mi egymás. Nincs kedvem izével harcolni. Ezt nézzétek! Ó! Oh, elspawnolt! Szia! Ezt a kart inkább nem húzom meg. Gyere ide! Gyere! Menjél! Tök vagány, nem? Na jó. Ja, nem lootolunk, mindig elfelejtem. Csak hát, ha van valami kulcs. De az nem kell, ezek mind vannak. Jó. Erre mi van? Jó, az lootolós hely. Lootolós hely. Én erre nem is jöttem. Múltkor. Jé. Oh. Csak kíváncsi vagyok, hogy milyen könyvek vannak benne. Mert múltkor nem néztem meg. Törpök, törpök. Törpök. Jól van. Egyébként itt errefelé lehet megszerezni Ha nem tudom mit. Hogy itt is van olyan, amit lehet a Delvinnek szerezni. Cuccost. Már megint útban vagy, kisfiam. Ez mit csinál, ha kinyitom? Ja. Wow, ez érdekes volt. De akkor merre kell menni? Ja, a mester felé. Oh. Ja, még mindig van itt valaki. Egy csapásból. Wow. Na mindegy. Nem tudom, mit csináltam. De biztos jó volt. Jaja, azt így megbeszéltük. Szia! Tárgyban nincs elég töltet. Bum. Megy be ebbe. Hoppá! Nagyon hamar lemerül. Jó van. De... te nő! Jö... nem innen jöttem? Nem. Na ezek a jó kis csaták. Köhögés, köhögés. Hoppá! Nem kellett volna megnyomni ezt a gombot. Jó kis méreg volt. Azt a... mindet erre jártam, vagy mindet kinyírt? Ez a méreg. Ultred? Te ugye élsz? Mondjuk tök mindegy, úgyse fogom elmenteni. Mi ez a sok minden? Hoppá. Ez gyors volt.
Is someone there?
I need some help in here. Hozta. Nem csináltam semmit. Ja, Ultred látom, élsz. Jó van. Ó, itt van egy dwemer fogaskerék. Azt hittem, hogy megvan mind a 10, de csak 8 van. Erre kell tovább menni, már komolyan elvesztettem a fonalat. Ne ezzel foglalkozz, hanem a mágussal. Ide! Szép volt. Ja igen, ezt lehet Delvinnek odaadni, ezt a fejtörő kockát. Na, oda csak erről lehet jönni. Igen, loot. Ja. Kelleni fog. Ah, valahogy úgy, ahogy el is érem. Egy papírtekercs. Illetve egy faszén. Különben nem tudom lemásolni ezt itt. Köszönöm szépen. Vedd már elő. Nem ezt mondtam. Ja, ezt megbeszéltük. Na, ja, ezt azért megmutatom. Mondjuk most annyira nem látszik. De azért szép, nem? Szép kilátás. Innen nem lehet elmászni. Viszont a vízesésbe itt le tudok, mondom. Ja, itt van a vízesés. Így. Hoppá. És barátosném múltkor ide spawnolt, de tök mindegy. Merre is kell menni? Ja, már innen elfele. Ez így véget is ért. Megyünk vissza Télvárára. Az ébeni nyilvesszők vannak nálam, azért ezt arrébb pakom, nagy véletlenül, mondjuk nem fogom véletlenül ezt használni. Ja.
Just say the word if you need a drink or something.
Yeah.
The mages don't let us go on the Cullen. They said it's not safe in there.
Back? Was there something else? I suppose it would be inappropriate of me to ask how you obtained this, so I simply won't. A rubbing, eh? Odd. I expected notes. I understand. Now, let me take a good look at this. Over here, please.
Elf nyilvesszői vannak a csajnak.
This is intriguing.
És csalogányi íja van, az is nagyon jó.
It appears that Gallus had suspicions about Mercer Frey's allegiance to the guild for months. Gallus had begun to uncover what he calls an unduly lavish lifestyle replete with spending vast amounts of gold on personal pleasures.
Does the journal say where this wealth came from?
Yes, Gallus seems certain that Mercer had been removing funds from the guild's treasury without anyone's knowledge.
Anything else, Enthir? Anything about nightingales?
Yes, here it is. The last few pages seem to describe the failure of the nightingales, although it doesn't go into great detail. Gallus also repeatedly mentions his strong belief that Mercer desecrated something known as the Twilight Sepulchre.
Shadows preserve us, so it's true.
I'm not familiar with the Twilight Sepulchre. What is it? What's Mercer Frey done?
I'm sorry, Enthir. I can't say. All that matters is we deliver your translation to the guild immediately. Farewell, Enthir. Words can't express.
It's all right, Carlia. You don't have to say a word.
Nekem is kell a csalogányi.
Listen, all I want is the truth to be revealed to the guild. They respected Carlia, and she deserves better. Do whatever you can, and I'd consider it a personal favor. If you ever manage to gain entry to the college, and you find trying to rid yourself of stolen goods becoming a burden, come visit me. I've been known to handle items of questionable interest from time to time, and I'll see what I can do. He was a dear friend of mine, and a surprisingly astute pupil of academia. Devastated when he was killed. I suppose that risk always coexisted with his line of work. I just never thought his luck would run out. If you have further need of me, you can find me at the college.
We must hasten to Riften before Mercer can do any more damage to the guild. You've come this far, so I see no harm in concealing it any longer. The Twilight Sepulchre is the temple to Nocturnal. It's what the Nightingales are sworn to protect with their lives. Everything that represents Nocturnal's influence is contained within the walls of the Sepulchre. Now it seems Mercer's broken his oath with Nocturnal and defiled the very thing he swore to protect. I felt the same way when Gallus first revealed these things to me. I think given time you'll understand what I mean. As a Nightingale, I've been sworn to secrecy regarding the Sepulchre. I know the Guild doesn't do much to foster faith, but I'm going to have to ask that you continue to trust me. I'll make for Riften and scout the situation, see if I can discover what Mercer's up to. When you're ready, meet me at the Ragged Flagon. In the meantime, I wanted you to have this. It belonged to Gallus, but given the circumstances, I think he'd approve.
Nem tudom mi az.
If the Guild isn't willing to listen to reason,
ja, kard. Nincs olyan jó ez a penge, mint más penge. Oké, tehát eddig jutottam el, korábban is. Szóval láthattátok, hogy különben mit hagytatok volna ki. De csak is a ti kedvetekért még egyszer megcsináltam mindezt. Ezt a részt, meg az előző részt is újra kellett vennem. Szóval remélem érdemes volt, mert szerintem elég izgalmas dolgok történtek. A következő részben még ilyen apróságokkal fogok foglalkozni, de a 65. részben újra a főküldetés szára térek vissza. Köszönöm, hogy velem tartottatok. Sziasztok!